Hello, everybody. Antonio Rodriguez here. I'm on Carlisle and Montgomery and Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm getting ready to do some work, some block work and stuff. I do handyman work, just about everything except for electrical and plumbing. I stay away from those two things. You can get fried, and I don't like working with plumbing at all. Um, I think those are two things that you really need to be licensed for. And although I know how to do it, I don't have a license for that, so I'm not going to do that. But anyway, I want to let you know that yesterday I was up at Smith's grocery stores up in Rio Rancho, and there was a couple there, and they were asking for money. They were traveling to San Antonio, I believe. So whenever I give someone assistance like that, I like to get out of my car and go talk to them and ask them "What's your story?" and stuff. And these were refugees from Romania and Ukraine. I think she was from Romania, and he was from Ukraine, and they had a young son. His name was Dimitru. Her name was Maria, and I wish I could remember the son's name. Started with a K or K sound, like C something. But anyway, they were trying to get to San Antonio because there was some people there that they knew that were going to help them. And this is the second time in a week that I've met someone from the Ukraine, Romania area in Rio Rancho at that Smith's. So I don't know how they're ending up there, but they've been through a lot. They had to leave everything behind, and they're having to start over here. So, if you could pray for them, that would be great, because I'm hoping that they got on the road and headed to San Antonio. They made enough money. But what's nice is that I saw a lot of people stopping to give them something. So people in New Mexico are pretty generous, because New Mexico was kind of a poor state. Um, all of us that have been here for hundreds of years, we know what it's like to be poor. And we don't identify ourselves with how much we have or what we make, but who we are. Period. Some people are so into what they have, and that they get wrapped up that into money and having things that becomes like their personal identification as to who they are, and so they can't even give anything away because it's like taking from their own identity. But when you know money is just a tool that God's given you to use and to bless others with, then you give freely. And another thing is that when you're poor, the smallest things can bring pleasure to you, because you can't just buy pleasure. It comes from God, and it comes from in between your ears. Everything you are is right in here. Your fears, who you think you are, your pride, all that is the perspective that you have. It comes from your own mind. And the reason I know this is that this old man told me a story one time that he took three young men down to the corner, and they were across from a park. And he said, let's take like 10 minutes and just look across the park. And so they sat there, and they were looking at the park and the people doing whatever they're doing that day. And then they went back to the old man's house, and then he asked each one of them, "What did you see there?" And the first one, he saw all the pretty girls walking around in their skivvies. And the second one said he saw mothers and children playing at the playground. He thought that was cool. And the third one said, "I looked and I saw how beautiful the grass was. It was green, and the sky was blue today with big puffy clouds, and trees are nice and green, slight breeze." So you see, the same park, three different perspectives. Always remember that. You can change your perspective if you know that's where it comes from. Sometimes we don't know why we love the things we do, and it's because it all starts within your heart and with your mind. So keep track of that. So when times change, because it always changes, you could be on top one day and in the valley the next. But how you see it is what will get you through. and knowing that that perspective, if you give it to God, will bring you contentment more than anything else. I hope I said that right and you understand what I'm talking about, because I'm not too good at this. But I'm better at putting words down on paper, because I can think about it. But right now I'm just going on with it. And so I hope you guys have a good day. It was supposed to be really cloudy and windy today, and it's going to be 79 and puffy clouds. So God bless you all.